Hey there, it's Lisa James. I'm your tarot reader right here on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with your Wild Spirit Weekly reading, and you have no major arcanas for once, so that is kind of a relief. There's nothing major happening. Whew, no major turning points, transition times. However, you do have a lot of energy in your spread this week, like quite a lot. Let's dive into your reading, shall we? So we've got the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Nine of Wands, King of Wands, Six of Cups. So whenever I talk about the suits represent an element. Each suit represents an element out in the world and in the universe. Wands represents the fire element. Cups represents the water element. Pentacles is earth, and Swords is air. Now, for you, you have a lot of fire in your reading this week. So that means that an area of your life is full of fire. Now, sometimes when this happens, it means that things are like crazy out of balance. If there's a lot of fire, it can suck all the air out of a room, right? It can make us feel like we're suffocating. It can make us feel burnt out. We have to be really, really careful when we get into a situation where we're feeling unbelievably creative and we have this like unbelievable outburst of energy and we just feel like we're expanding really rapidly. If we do not take care of ourselves and work with the cycles of expansion, which are expansion and then contraction, expansion and contraction, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger, right, as we move out of our comfort zones especially. If we're not really aware that we do need to contract sometimes, and sometimes we have to take intentional contraction even though we feel like we want to keep going. Because then we can burn out. And that's unfortunately, I think, what the message here, part of this is Nine of Wands is when we've gone a little too far into our expansion and we haven't allowed time for rest and recuperation and, reinvigoration and what's the other word? Not percolating. That's not like regeneration, okay? This is the Nine of Wands. He's very exhausted. So what he's done, instead of trying to tackle all of the things here, he's only grabbed one wand that he's holding. He's focusing on only one. So and actually, this is actually really cool. So if you look at these cards here, how they're interacting with one another, right? I teach this in my Dabbler class, how to read cards like this. This is the first card. I don't know if they're backwards. For me, I don't know if it's backwards on the screen, but whatever. This is the first card. You can see the king. So this guy's holding onto the one wand, and the king it looks like the next, if this was a movie frame, he's now the king has grabbed this wand this guy's holding. He's now handed it off to the king. The king is now taking care of it. So the king is the energy that you need to personify, okay? You cannot allow yourself to be yanked and pulled and dragged in a million different directions. You cannot allow yourself to do this to yourself either, by the way. I got to do all the things. I got to do everything. If I have a business, I got to do all the stuff. I got to market everywhere. Be everything for everyone. No. The King of Wands, he knows exactly how to manage his energy. He knows exactly how to manage his expansion and contraction. He knows exactly how to manage delegating, that he can't do all the things. He's only holding one. He's only holding one wand. That's all he needs to do. That has all the power for him. So there is an aspect of your life where you really need to take a leadership role in a big way. Not just a leadership role with others and inspiring others, which is potentially part of it. It also is a leader in your own life. In other words, managing your own schedule. If you don't manage your schedule, it'll manage you, right? You really need to take that into consideration. If you hear yourself saying, I don't have time, then you know you're allowing your schedule to manage you. And that is never a good thing. So, and it's a struggle we all, it's the same thing as I'm not going to eat any more chips or whatever, right? I'm not going to go on a binge or whatever. It's a constant battle, is it not? Drives me crazy, okay? But same exact thing with, I don't have enough time. We have time for what's important to us, and the King of Wands, he understands that he has a great responsibility to inspire others to live in his passion. He wants to live in his passion, be vibrant and alive in his wild spirit, right? In order to do that, he needs to have tremendous focus on what exactly that looks like for him. He's not going in a bunch of different places all at one time. He's tremendously focused. And in that way, others look to him as a leader because they're like, holy shitballs, that guy has everything all together. And look at him go. He's just focused on that one thing. And look at him expand. And then you'll see real momentum happening. So that's a really big message for you. Six of Cups is the next card, the final card. Six of Cups is, it's the simpler things in life. It's when we have children or we're dealing with children. But it's also that sweet sort of stopping and smelling the roses a bit. I think that's actually the message that's dropping in here. while you're expanding, while you're maneuvering and stepping up as a leader and really focusing and standing strong in your personal power with this passion, whatever project it is do not forget to just take a moment, tap into your emotional well-being, see how am I doing today, and taking the time to just enjoy where you are instead of going all the time. You know? Like the journey is not just to get to the end. Sometimes it's just actually enjoying a boat ride. You're not just getting, taking a boat from one end of the lake to the other end. You're enjoying the boat ride, actually, even though at the other end you're going to have a picnic and you see your friends or whatever. Okay? Enjoy the boat ride. All right, have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.